Starting this morning off looking at the tree. Yeah. Good morning, loves. This morning I am going to make myself some coffee, but I'm gonna make those ice cubes first. So actually I might not be able to make that coffee. I'm not sure. I might just make it and put the creamer in and see if that helps, like me be able to make it a cold coffee. I'm not really a hot coffee person, but I want to make those ice cubes out of the coffee too as well. But anyway, today we are actually gonna go to the breastfeeding group that I used to go to. We haven't been to it in a long time, but someone that works with my mom is gonna go, and so I told her I would go with her. It's always good to get out of the house anyway. I mean, go sit in a group with a bunch of other breastfeeding moms. I mean, it's kind of nice once in a while, even if you do have breastfeeding down. But other than that, I don't think we are really doing anything else today. I'm probably gonna have to take a shower once he goes down for his nap, hopefully in like an hour or two, because I just, yeah, it's greasy hair. I need a shower. Especially if I'm gonna be going somewhere. But anyway, while that is brewing, I just wanna sit here real quick and kind of update you guys. I know I updated you on our sleep training, and some nights are good, some nights are not that great. And when I say not that great, I don't mean like he's screaming and he's having trouble going to sleep and stuff. I just feel like he's having a hard time staying to sleep. Last night he slept for like 3-hour intervals, which he hasn't done since he was a newborn. It's frustrating because I'm like, even though he sleeps for about 8 hours or 10 hours or so at night, he still wakes up like every 3 hours. I know every baby is different, but they're usually supposed to start like sleeping through the night, which by sleeping through the night, I don't mean like 8 hours or 10 hours, although he has done that before and he used to do that, which is really odd that he's not doing that anymore. But I know it's not, if they want to sleep that long, that's perfectly fine, and I mean, soak that in because I sure did. But sleeping through the night at this age is technically 5 or 6 hours, but sometimes he's not even doing that. Sometimes he's only sleeping like 3 to 4 hours, and that's even for his long stretch at night. And I'm not sure if that's just because he's not having his arms swaddled or because of the temperature change, because he's used to our house being like 76 degrees when he was swaddled, but I would swaddle him with nothing on except for his diaper. So when I unswaddle his arms, I put him in a long sleeve, and I've also tried a short sleeve, and I feel like he just sleeps the same no matter if he's wearing a long sleeve or short sleeve. But I don't want him to get too hot. We have our heater on, like, I think it's on 73. I had it on 74 for a couple of nights to see if that would help him sleep longer. Like maybe he wants it to be a little warmer, but it didn't really do anything. So I kept it on 73 because I just don't want him to overheat. I think I might try the short sleeve again tomorrow night or tonight to see if that helps, even though I've really already tried it. But this morning he woke up after like an hour and a half of sleeping, after like his second feeding for the night. And I just was like, you know what? No. Like, you need more sleep, and you shouldn't be waking this often to eat. So I just let him cry, and he cried for about 5 or so minutes, maybe a little less, and then he went back to sleep, and he slept for another hour and a half. So I don't know if you guys would, actually my coffee's done, so let me grab that. I don't know if you guys would suggest me to like not go and get him during the night, like if he's already slept, like if he's only slept 3 hours for his first like sleeping stretch, should I just let him cry and see if he'll go back to sleep. I mean, I don't want to like deprive him of, you know, a feeding if he really needs it or if he wants it. But I also feel like he should be sleeping longer than 3 hours, at least for one stretch during the night. Seriously guys, give me any tips you guys have for sleep training to get him to sleep a little bit longer. I know a lot of people are suggesting me to try different swaddles, and most of the swaddles you guys are suggesting are pretty much like the one that I used. And it's the Velcro one with the sack at the bottom. It's just got a little lightly weighted pouch on the top. And so I can't use those. I can't use the Velcro swaddles because he gets out of them. I know they have zip up ones, but usually those are for newborns. I don't think I've seen a zip up swaddle that's for this age. Actually, I think there's one that makes like the arms go like this. I think it's the Love to Dream swaddle. But I honestly don't want to invest more money in a freaking swaddle if he's gonna have to be transitioned into sleeping without a swaddle anyway. So I kind of want to try to go towards more of not swaddling him, or at least swaddling him without his arms in. So yeah, anyway, please send me any tips that you guys have. I thought the DockATot was working, but honestly, I mean, I think it definitely helps him because the first night was really rough and he slept like maybe 5 or 6 hours the whole night. But then when we introduced the DockATot, he slept, you know, at least decent. But he hasn't slept like 7 to 10 hours like since that first time he slept in the DockATot, which I know I mentioned to you guys. Which is fine because it's not like he has to sleep that long. Really, I just want him to sleep a tiny bit longer than 3 hours, at least for his first stretch. Oh my God, we just got a package. Yes, it's one of my Christmas presents. Well, kind of. I mean, it's supposed to be my Christmas present, but it's like a household Christmas present. I mean, I already know what it is. And that's because John didn't know what to get me, and we were searching for stuff on Amazon of what to get me for Christmas. And I'm pretty sure when John gets home, we're gonna be installing it. So I'll be able to show you that later. I'm not gonna open it, even though I know what it is. But I'm super excited. All right, Mr. Man, you ready for the breastfeeding group? Let's go. John's putting the new Christmas present in.
It says don't use power tools, but I'm going to get my drill because I'm not unscrewing that 6-inch screw.
So this is what John got me. It's a new deadbolt. I guess you just touch it and it unlocks it. What you do is you sync up your phone to it, and then when your phone's nearby, all you do is touch it and it's supposed to unlock it. I told them that I already knew what my Christmas present was and that it was kind of a household Christmas present.
Well, it's because Danielle always tries to walk up and open the door without the key, so. Yeah.
And he makes a joke saying that he hasn't installed the fingerprint scanner yet. Guys, he's sleeping in his mama room. Oh, that smile. He literally hasn't slept in his mama-roo since he was like newborn, like straight out the hospital newborn.
Seriously now.
He hated that thing. He didn't want to be in it, but since I put him in there, literally probably what, 20 minutes ago, and I just let him like fuss. He wasn't even really crying, he was just fussing, and now he's sleeping. We got to put that $240 to use.
Kind of, sorta. He's waking back up.
Yeah.
Because he opened.
He'll fall back asleep.
He cracked his eyes and you saw us both like.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Sleeping.
Well, Mr. Man's over here playing with his toys. Huh. So John got the door all hooked up, so let me go show you. So the inside has like a knob where you can like turn it to lock it. But once you unlock it and you go to the outside, so it's unlocked right now. And all I have to do is touch it to lock it. You just have to make sure your phone is near it. I think it's like 1 foot or 2 foot. And then you just hit it and it unlocks. And then you get in and then you can just lock it like this. It also comes with like physical keys so that you can unlock it if like, you know, the batteries die or something like that. But I think it is so, so cool. And we tested it out. We really don't leave our phones laying around the door anyway, but like if I have it sitting here on the counter and like someone comes up and tries to like touch it, they can't unlock it because it has to be like legit right next to the door, which is awesome because I wouldn't want to worry about having my phone in the kitchen and someone unlocking the door while I'm in the kitchen and getting in our house. But anyway, Hunter's sitting here playing with his toys and kind of being a little fussy. So I'm gonna end the vlog here and we will see you in our next one. Bye. Say bye.
Like, comment, subscribe down below.